Captain Jack's fingers danced across the navigation controls of the Wanderer *, his exploratory vessel humming as it approached the edge of the forbidden spiral galaxy. The Intergalactic Council had declared the Milky Way off-limits 2,000 years ago, citing extreme hazards and incompatible life forms. Not a single expedition had been authorized since. "Captain, we're crossing the boundary in 30 seconds. First Officer Anna reported, her violet eyes fixed on the sensor readings. Last chance to reconsider." Jack smiled. "The Council prohibits the interesting places for a reason, Anna. Usually because they're hiding something, or protecting us from something," she countered. The ship shuddered as it breached the boundary. Alarms blared momentarily before Jack silenced them. The scanners immediately detected thousands of artificial signals, communications, power signatures, and propulsion trails. "This galaxy is teeming with activity," Engineer Tom muttered from his station. "Nothing like the dead zone the Council described." Jack nodded. "Let's proceed toward that solar system. Third planet looks promising." The Wanderer slipped quietly into orbit around a blue-green world. Its atmosphere contained nitrogen, oxygen, and traces of pollutants indicating industrial development. Massive energy signatures dotted the planet's surface, and primitive spacecraft orbited alongside artificial satellites. "They've barely achieved interplanetary travel," Anna observed. "Technologically immature by Council standards." Jack studied the transmissions they were intercepting, but they're advancing rapidly. These broadcasts show major technological leaps within just decades. That's unprecedented. Tom frowned at his console. "Captain, I'm detecting weapons platforms. Nothing that could harm us, but they've militarized their orbit." "Defensive posture," Jack replied. "Logical for an isolated species." Their observations continued for days as they maintained a stealth orbit, analyzing the peculiar inhabitants who called themselves humans. The more they learned, the more puzzled they became. "They shouldn't exist," Anna said flatly during their briefing. "According to Council biology standards, they're an evolutionary impossibility. Their adaptability exceeds anything in our records." Tom nodded. "And they solve problems creatively. I've been watching their scientific development. They take intuitive leaps that bypass decades of methodical research." "Their history is troubling," Anna continued. "Constant warfare, environmental destruction, social inequality. Yet they persist," Jack countered. "They rebuild, they improve, they adapt. Most species with their characteristics would have annihilated themselves long ago. The decision to make contact wasn't taken lightly. Council law prescribes severe punishment for unauthorized first contact. But Jack had come too far to turn back. They chose a remote location, a research station in an Arctic region with minimal personnel. The Wanderer landed under cover of a blizzard, and Jack led the three-person team toward the outpost entrance. The humans' reaction was surprisingly measured. After the initial shock, the station's lead researcher, Dr. Maxwell, invited them inside with cautious hospitality. "We've always known we weren't alone," he explained, offering them seats in the station's common area. "The question was whether we'd be greeted with diplomacy or destruction. The Intergalactic Council has forbidden contact with your world," Jack admitted. "We're breaking numerous laws by being here." Dr. Maxwell's eyebrows rose. "Forbidden? Why?" "That's what we came to discover," Anna said. Over the following hours, the truth emerged through conversation. Humans weren't just another intelligent species. They were fundamentally different from the Council races. Where Council beings evolved through stability and specialization, humans thrived on chaos and generalization. Their minds worked differently, intuitive and creative, rather than methodical and precise. "You're dangerous," Tom realized aloud, "not because you're aggressive, but because you're unpredictable." Dr. Maxwell nodded. "Our history isn't pretty. We've done terrible things to each other and our world, but we learn eventually." "The Council fears what it cannot predict," Jack said. "And you, Doctor, represent a species that defies prediction." Their visit extended as more humans arrived to meet them. Military officials came and went, scientists conducted respectful examinations, and politicians made cautious overtures. Through it all, Jack noted an absence of the fear or reverence most primitive species showed toward advanced visitors. Humans approached them with curious respect, as equals, despite the obvious technological gap. When the inevitable council patrol detected their presence, Jack made his decision. He sent Anna and Tom back to the Wanderer while he remained with Dr. Maxwell. "They'll be here within days," he told the human. "They'll try to quarantine your world again, possibly more aggressively." "And you're staying?" Maxwell asked. Jack nodded. "Someone needs to tell your leaders what's coming. And someone needs to explain to the council why they're wrong about humanity." The council arrived with 5 enforcement vessels expecting to find ignorant primitives and a renegade explorer. Instead, they'd found an organized response. Human governments had united with remarkable speed, presenting a coordinated diplomatic front that caught the council representatives off guard. "The prohibition ends today," Jack told the council enforcer. "Humanity deserves its place among the stars." "They're dangerous," the enforcer insisted. "Their minds work in ways we cannot comprehend." "Yes," Jack agreed. "That's exactly why we need them." The standoff lasted weeks. The council threatened, humans innovated, and Jack mediated. Eventually, reluctant recognition came. The Milky Way would join the intergalactic community, with conditions and monitoring. As the council departed, Dr. Maxwell stood beside Jack, watching the ships vanish into hyperspace. "They still fear us," Maxwell observed. Jack smiled. "With good reason. The council has existed for 50,000 years without meaningful change. You humans transform yourselves completely within generations. Is that a compliment or a warning?" "Both," Jack replied. "The galaxy will never be the same now that humanity has joined it. And that, Doctor, is exactly what the universe needs."